welcome to 1 + 1 is 3. If it's your first time here, my name is Kirsten, and today I'm going to be chatting about what it's like to be pregnant. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I am 26 weeks pregnant at the moment with my third child. So this is my third pregnancy, and I just wanted to chat a little bit about what it feels like to be pregnant. This might be useful for if you are pregnant and you would like your partner to understand a little bit more what it feels like, or if you've never been pregnant before and you're looking forward to it, then I can tell you all the good bits too. So the first thing I would say about being pregnant is it's a bit weird. I would liken it to when you get married and you change your name. It's a little bit of an odd feeling because your name is who you have been since you were born. You kind of become your name, don't you? And then all of a sudden you change your name and you feel a bit strange about it, like a part of you has changed. And that's a little bit what it's like being pregnant. All of a sudden this body, which has always been yours since you were born and you've always known what's going on inside it, suddenly there is somebody else sharing it with you. And then this little person starts to move and wiggle and kick. And I've heard a lot of people liken it to the Alien film, and sometimes it does feel a little bit like that. But the second thing I would say it feels like is special. You do feel a little bit like you're carrying around this special little secret that other people may or may not know about yet. And your belly is just kind of full of this little ball of potential. Personally, I've found being pregnant gives me a bit more body confidence than I usually have. If you start out as slightly larger than average with maybe a few inches around the middle, it's actually really nice that you're supposed to have a few inches around the middle now. And whereas I would usually wear clothes which kind of skim that area and disguise it a little bit, now I'm pregnant, I don't mind wearing tighter tops or clothes that show off that area because there's supposed to be a bump there now. And also your boobs getting a little bit bigger is quite nice. Especially after you've had 1 or 2 children before, they can feel a bit sort of empty after having stopped breastfeeding, and they become fuller again when you get pregnant, and that kind of gives you a little bit more confidence too. Being pregnant can be a little bit scary, especially for people who have had a negative experience in the past. For me, anxiety can occur especially when I'm feeling a little bit unwell in myself. I start to worry about any effects that could be having on the baby. And I think it's also normal to have a few nerves about the birth itself, and then having a newborn afterwards and what you're going to do with this new little life that you're completely responsible for. And responsibility is another one. Everything you do to your body could affect your baby, so you think twice about what you're putting into it and doing exercise and things like that, because you know that you're not only responsible for yourself but for the little life growing inside you as well. And for me, that also means being slightly more wary of situations I put myself into, being a little bit more scared to do things that if I weren't pregnant I would usually be absolutely fine doing. Being pregnant can be quite uncomfortable sometimes. At the moment I'm having particular trouble sleeping, I can't get comfortable, and I'm getting pains in my outer thighs from lying on my side all the time. And there's lots of other aspects which can be quite uncomfortable. There are a lot of changes happening to your body, and there's lots of things to get used to. One of those is the growing size of your belly, obviously, and fitting it into clothes. In the summer it can be really hot and uncomfortable if you're very pregnant in those months. And in general you just can't do as much as you used to be doing, and it's quite hard to learn how to slow down a little bit, take a bit of a back seat and try and rest as much as you can. And finally, being pregnant feels amazing. I love thinking about how much of a miracle it is that that tiny person got there inside me, and that every day they are growing and forming new parts of their body, and that one day I'm going to have a little newborn baby. I hope you liked this video and found it useful. If you did, then please click the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos from me, then click subscribe, and don't forget to click the little bell so that you get notified every time I put a new video up. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.